Greetings everyone, EgyptianViking here, playing the 6th turn in the South Europe Hotseat as the Turks. It seems I clicked too fast there, but I got a message from Hungary asking me for trade rights and map information for map information, and I accepted. And here we got a nice message from England asking me to give up this castle on the coast so he can take it for himself instead. If you want to read the whole message, I either suggest that you pause the video right now or that you read very fast, because this will already be a very long turn and I will not delay it any further by reading messages. Obviously I will not accept his deal. It's a very good castle and I want to keep it for as many turns as possible, so I will write back a short and simple answer to him, and then we will start the siege of Ragusa. I will actually take out my infantry from the army and place them in the boats for now. If your army is small enough compared to your enemies, they will actually sally out from their town or castle or fort. And that means it's much easier to kill them. So I will use that trick in this battle to lure them out and get as few casualties as possible from my side. And now that we finally have a moment of watching the screen loading, I can tell you that this is a post-commentary for this turn, because I actually had my microphone turned off during the entire recording of the turn. And it's a long turn, as you can see, and simply I had no time nor any desire to play the whole turn again. Alright, let's get to this battle instead. So what I first want to do is I want to leave the ram right here at the gates, because we are going to deploy as far away as we can. Because since the enemy sally out the castle, they will run right towards me, and the farther away I am, the more exhausted they will be when they get to me. And the more exhausted they are, the easier it will be to break their morale and slaughter them by the hundreds. So I will do just that, and I will fast forward the time, because it will take them quite a while actually to get to me. And I had some problems with this battle, because somehow it was really buggy for me, because I couldn't chase the routed troops properly, as you would see later on, and the battle drags out for longer time than it actually had to take to play the battle, which all in all was a bit annoying. So his crossbowmen are now routing, which is very good for me. I went for them first because they can do the most damage to me. The infantry, I can just run away from them, it's no problem, but the crossbowmen have some significant damage on them. But unfortunately for me, they came back from routing, so now I have to deal with them once again. And I also at the same time have to lure around their infantry. I don't want any of them to go after my archers, and here I find one isolated Italian militia, so I charge right into them. As you can see, they break instantly, and I almost lose no cav at all. It was because they were very exhausted and isolated that they broke so fast. Now they're just charging in their troops, and it looks as if the crossbowmen are going for my archers, so I need to deal with that fast. If they get a volley off or two on my archers, I will lose some men, which I didn't have to lose, so I will try to charge the crossbowmen as fast as I can. And I put my archers in loose formation, so that if the crossbowmen are able to get off a volley, they will not get as many kills, but I make it just in time to kill them. And once again they are routing and running away, but I still have a problem to kill the routing troops, so I go for a charge here instead. But this time the other Italian militia is too close, so they get higher morale, and I had a bad angle at that charge as well, so I will not be able to rout them. Here you can see a good example in action of me trying to kill those routing troops, but it's not working properly. So you see that I cannot really target those routing troops. My horse archers stop all the time, so that is really annoying, especially since I have to kill every single unit. before they get back to the town. Here I see a nice blob of units, so I will just commit and charge in and try to rout them, but I see that it didn't work, so I have to pull out of there before I lose too many cav. And I need to run away with my horse archers as well. That was very close actually, that I lost a horse archer or two. I put them on skirmish mode so that I don't need to care about them as much, because I want to concentrate on my heavy cab to make this Italian Spear Militia route, which they just did, so that's good. And once again I will try to kill these crossbowmen, but it's not easy. So he's only got one Italian Spear Militia left, and they are retreating back to the castle. So now I will just try to run everything down and then get inside the castle itself. And I have a bit of a problem doing so, because I can't really kill these routing troops. If anyone of you know a solution to this, please tell me in the comments, because this is real annoying. This has actually happened to me sometimes before, so it's not just one time thing. So I'm trying to sneak in at the gates while his troops are arriving there as well. But I don't know why, but I think that if my guys are too close, the gates won't open. So the gates don't open, so I can't get inside. So later I realized that I have to run to the ram and open the gates that way instead. So I lose a lot of time by doing that, but that is my only option. Here I see this Spear Militia coming up the hill, and I will do a head-on charge as soon as they start going up the hill. They are already wavering before and exhausted as well, so they break instantly as soon as my cavalry get to them. I don't lose a single guy, and they break instantly, so that's very good for me. And now everything the rebels have left are the routing troops here outside, and the general who stayed in the town plaza. So I will try to kill off these routing troops. It's a little bit easier now that they're standing still, but it's still hard because I can't really target them. As soon as I start fighting them, my cavalry stops and it goes idle instead. And here I forgot, or I remembered now that I have to send up my archers to get the ram to get inside, because unfortunately for me the gates did not open for these routing troops. So right now there's really not much left to do or say, so I will come back to you once the gates are opened.
Men have reached the gate with the battering ram. Our men have done well. The gates have fallen.
The gates are opened and we are going into the castle right now. What I tried to do all the battle was to save the ammo on my archers. I have used up a little bit of the ammo,
But on the other hand, I still have some ammo left on my horse archers, so that is really good. What I want to do is I want to shoot these guys down so that I don't have to engage in a melee with them. What I also can try to do is to lure them out of the town plaza, and then I can rout them, because in the town plaza I can't rout them. But before I do that, I need to kill off quite a number of their men, because right now they are very happy and they're fresh and ready for battle. And I also need to be very careful so that they don't catch my troops, which they are actually very close at doing right now, so I need to flee away. My own guys are exhausted and tired, so they are running really slow. So I really need to be careful so that they don't catch me, because if they do, my archers can even rout very fast, since they're so exhausted. So I'm just going back and forth right now and trying to shoot off some volleys at them and then run back and then repeat all over again, because as soon as I shoot them they come charging at me, so I need to run away every single time they do that. And I can't speed up the time either, really, because if I do, then they will catch me when I'm not ready to run away. So this time I try to lure them off on the side here with my bodyguard, but they do not fall for the trap. They run back, but then I shoot them and then they come running back to me instead. And this time they go after my general, so I will try to lure them away as far as I can so that I can sneak back and take the town plaza while they are not there. And at the meantime I continue to shoot them down with my archers and I get some sweet kills here. They are down to 80 men left, and I will make my move now when I have the chance. So I will run up my horse archers to the town plaza, because they don't even have any ammunition left, so they can't shoot. So, and I don't want to engage with them in a melee fight, because then they will only take losses. And I have them exactly where I want them right now, because they are very confused. They are running back and forth and they don't seem to know what they want to do, if they want to run after my general or my horse archers or even my archers. And they are running towards the town plaza, but they finally rout and I get a heroic victory with 7 losses against their 716 men. So that's a really good victory and I'm very happy with that. Alright, so now I have to decide if I want to occupy it or sack it. If I sack it I get more money, but some buildings will most likely be destroyed, so I will save first, but I decide to occupy it. The only problem is that the public order might be very low if you only occupy it, because the population will hate you. So I will test and put in one of the infantry and it works. But I want to take the other one of the other ones as well, because I don't really need the infantry much in the upcoming battle here at the village, which will also happen this turn.
Yes, Sultan.
As my Sultan wills. Yes, as my Sultan wills.
Next up is the Battle of Florins, and we will take the general and 2 archers only, so that we can make them sally out of the town.
Infidels to kill, Sultan.
How may I serve, Sultan?
Taking those under my command with
The odds are not in our favor, but it will be pretty easy to win anyways, I think. The hardest battle this turn is actually to take the village, because in that battle we cannot make them sally out of the village. So we will take some losses in that battle.
Mighty Sultan, the winds of
And
fate
once
have
again we
turned
will
against
deploy
us.
as far away
The foe
as we
seems to be winning
can,
the
so
battle.
that they will have to run all the way to us and get exhausted. I will hide the archers here in the trees, so that hopefully they will
Our
not
spy
find them,
has opened
and will
the
concentrate
gates.
on my cavalry instead, so that I can just run them around and make them even more tired. I have realized that it really takes some time to record these post commentaries. The turn itself is about 40 minutes, but it takes way much longer time than that to record a post commentary to the video, because I have to rewatch the whole video and then I have to comment on everything and then I have to edit. It really takes a lot of time, so to be able to make sure that the video comes up earlier for you and to reduce the amount of work I have to put into the video as well, I will, instead of talking, I will include some music to the battle. So I will come back to you once the battle is won. See you then. And if you don't like the music, you can always hit the mute button or play some music of your own choice.
Victory!
The battle is won and we are back, and we only took 17 losses during the entire battle, so that's really good. And what did you all think about the music? Was it okay? Was it awful? Was it good? Do you want me to do more things like these in the future, or was this a horrible idea and I should never do this again? Tell me what you think in the comments below. It's really hard to find music actually to put in your videos, because you have to find royalty-free music so you don't get copyright issues. All of this music is royalty-free and there should be no copyright issues with them. You will find all the music and its creators in the description as well. But enough about that, let's get back to the video. And here comes the final battle, the Battle of the Rosso. This one is not that easy to win, because I can't make the forces to sally out, so I have to fight them in a regular way, and they have archers as well. So whatever I do, they will get a few of my guys killed. But I'll just have to try to win this with as few casualties as possible. So I will try to shoot all the arrows I have at them before I finally charge in with my infantry and general for the final stand. What I want to try and do is I want to attack them from all sides at once, so that they turn their backs to one side, because you get more damage off with your arrows if you shoot them in their backs or sides. So I will concentrate my arrows firstly on their archers, so get rid of them first. and with the archers gone I can concentrate on the infantry. There's really not that much to say at the moment, so once again I will be quiet and put on some music instead. And tell me what you think about this. Do you prefer to have me speaking and then it will take a really long time before the next video comes up? Or would you rather like to hear me play some music during the battles, so that I can make these videos in a shorter amount of time and put them on YouTube faster? Of course this is a post commentary and most of the South Europe Hotseat videos will not be post commentaries, so you don't have to worry about that, but I think mostly about the Grand Campaign Hotseat as Portugal, because then I always record my turns without any commentaries and then I add the commentaries afterwards, so that I can edit my videos more efficiently. But enough of that for the moment. Now I will just play some music and come back to you once the battle is done.
Wouldn't it be nice living life like everything was a party? Only 18 years deep and now we're getting started. Finish line clear so we focused on the target. Wouldn't it be nice if we saturate the market? And wouldn't it be great if we could just simply rage and never think about calm down or act your age? I say hey, hands up, the record plays. Wouldn't it be great if I could live on stage? Let me introduce you to the duo with a dream. Wouldn't it be nice if we blew up on the scene? Do shows in Pluto, so you know what I mean. Wouldn't it be cool to have a name up on the screen? And wouldn't it be great if I could make you a fanatic? Accumulate a following like dust up in the attic. And if you hear her hollering and people go ecstatic, you know it must be us, cause we always wreaking havoc. See, I just wish the people could relax and look beyond what this year's rated wrong. Just appreciate the song, cause the music's not about cold drinks or hitting bonds. It's the cool June pool tunes, so y'all should come along. Turn this on, tell me, do you feel enticed to get up on your feet and make the most out of the night? Find someone you like, just take a chance and roll the dice. You could end up making memories, now wouldn't that be nice? I'm up high right now. Wouldn't it be nice if I never came down? Always on the rise, I forgot about ground. I just wanna live on the top somehow. Someday, maybe I'll find the key to the good life. Spend my days on cloud nine. Yeah, now wouldn't that be nice? Imagine waking up to a place like heaven, where I can say we're steady on the rise, so 11. And you can shut me out and say I'm stuck and wish for thinking, but I know that when it happens we gon' stop and let it sink in. Cause speaking of heaven, I'ma settle in the sky, chill up on the clouds, then I get up and I fly to a place where the white tips waves roll in, feeling golden in the moment till the sun grows thin. Then boom, bring out the moon, I'm the man in it now. So if you're looking up, you should stand and get loud. Say, wouldn't it be great if this night never ends and we can fade away to that light for pretend, like nothing really matters outside of the song. And I'm on a buzz going infinity and beyond, so catch me if you can, but I'll be in Japan or maybe 212, possibly Amsterdam. I'm headed around the world, I'm going, I let it swirl. You twist it, I'm gonna twirl, I'm just sticking to the plan. Bam, I said imagine living like Aladdin, having someone granting your wishes, and if it happens I'm asking to fly away to a place where every day everything is laid back, all great always. So see you later, I guess that I'll talk to you soon, cause I'm gone, you can see me go over the moon. I'm up high right now. Wouldn't it be nice if I never came down? Always on the rise, I forgot about ground. I just wanna live on the top somehow. Someday, maybe I'll find the key to the good life. Spend my days on cloud nine. Yeah, now wouldn't that be nice? Someday, maybe I'll find the key to the good life. Spend my days on cloud nine. Yeah, now wouldn't that be nice?
We are back. The battle is won and I think we did a pretty good job there. We only lost few men. And now comes the decision if I want to sack it or occupy it. And I will sack it and convert it right away. If I convert it, I don't have to worry about someone getting inside. Because as soon as I press that end turn button, it will convert to a Motte and Bailey. And then they would need a spy to get inside.
As my Sultan wills.
My infantry is out of movement points, but I will move my general and my other horse archer unit up north.
Orders, mighty Sultan.
Because I want to use them later on against the rebels.
Great Sultan. Inshallah, our wind shall be fair. Like the weary camel.
As my Sultan wills.
How may I serve, Sultan?
My eyes.
I'm gonna move up my spy here, so that I possibly can take the town up here next turn. What's it called? I think it's Zagreb. And then I want to move my horse archers up here this way, so that I can move them over with a ship next turn. And I want to move my agents as well. Okay, let's see what I can recruit here. An assassin and a spy. That's fine. Can I higher the tax rates? I'm not sure. I will build roads, I think. And then just move up my assassin, possibly killing this guy next turn. Let's see here. What did I choose here? Ballista maker or... I think I picked farms here, and the reason behind that is because Rome is... I think it's my biggest town, and I want it to grow even further so I can make even better troops and such inside Rome. So that's I think that's why I picked farmers, but it was a bad decision now that I think about it. And here I want to upgrade it to a better castle. And here I'm building stables. Let's see. I realized that it wasn't a good decision to go here. Because Egypt has probably already taken Algiers, or he will probably do so in the next couple of turns as well. And I don't want to fight Egypt. I don't want any trouble there, because then I would have to think about too many things at a time. So I will try to concentrate on expanding in one direction at a time and not stretch out too much. I mean, I am in the middle of the map, so I need to be very careful, because I am the closest target for several factions, so they could easily gang up against me, either now or later on. I always need to be careful of that, because I don't want to fight at several fronts at the same time. I want to try and be at war with just one person at a time. In Palermo I want to build roads. It will increase my income a little bit, but it will also improve my movement with my troops in the region. In the other settlements everything looks good. I am building and recruiting all that I can for the moment. And in Florins, let's see what I want to do here. I could convert it, but now I think I'm gonna settle with roads so I can decide better next turn, I think. Oh, it was so long time ago I recorded this turn. I actually just played turn 10. And I gotta say I have made some nice progress in 4 turns. I gotta say it. So we got some nice stuff coming up, and this is the first turn of my big expansion, so to say. Because in this turn we took 3 regions, and there will be more conquering in the upcoming turns, I promise you that. And the upcoming turns will not be post-recorded, so you will get them faster and you will get them unedited, or maybe a little bit edited. But I won't add music during the battles and such. I will speak most of the time in these videos. It really is a good thing that we will ban quick saves in future hot seats, because it's no fun to sit and quick save and reload all the time, both for me as a player and for you to watch.
So it will make it more difficult for us, for sure, but it will make it more interesting as well, both to play and to watch. So I really look forward to future hot seats where we will not be able to quick save. It will be interesting to see how it plays out. And I also think I have found a system, so to say, a way to get around and still get the results I want, but not quick save. And I might talk about this more later on, but I might not as well, because I want to try and keep it a bit of a secret. So I will not say any more about that for the moment. I need to decide where I want to go with this army here. I think I'm gonna go here to the east, because then I can besiege Bologna next turn, and I'm also a bit away from France if he decides to attack me.
We rest here until dawn.
I'm just continuing to look for minor things that I haven't done yet. But we are almost done. There are just some small things like buildings and movement of troops. Stables. I want to build stables here for sure. I think it's best to... Oh, I didn't build stables. Oh. Okay, I lied. But I wanted to say that I think stables is a safe choice to build, like always, in your castles. Because you really need to have cavalry as fast as possible, in a hot seat at least. Cavalry and spies, that's what makes you win the hot seat. And in this case it's also about ships, because I think more than half of the map is covered by water, so you really need to focus on naval superiority as well. Other than that, we are pretty much done already, so thank you all for watching, even though it's been a bit of a unpleasant turn perhaps, since I had to record everything afterwards, and I can tell you that it's really taking it has really taken a long time doing this, and it's not something I want to do in the future. I prefer to record everything at once, so you have the final product just after you recorded it. Yeah, with that being said, check out everyone else's channels for their parts of the hot seat, and I will see you in next part. Bye.